Hi there, and welcome back to the Mama with a Calling podcast. My name is Alexia Carrillo. If you're new here, I am a Christian mindset coach for entrepreneurs, and I mainly focus on helping moms that are feeling called to leave their career and transition into online business so they can be home with their kids. I help with mindset, understanding your calling and figuring out what that is, and to be able to pursue that with confidence. So, today I'm going to be talking about ChatGPT. I have some thoughts there. Kind of a little bit late. People have been talking about it for a while, but I was trying to figure out what I thought about it. And I definitely want to share that with you guys. But first, I want to let you all know about a new free resource that I just got finished creating for you. It's called the Biblical Mindset Starter Guide for Entrepreneurs. And this guide is going to help you stop letting the emotions keep controlling you from pursuing what God's calling you to do. So, with this starter guide, you're going to learn how mindset is affecting your business, the 5 areas where mindset blocks are probably showing up in your life right now, and how to start rewiring those thoughts to reflect biblical truth instead of following those lies. This will set you on a path to being able to confidently step into your calling with the biblical mindset. So, if you're ready to stop letting worry keep you from doing what God is calling you to do, then I want you to head on over, grab your free biblical mindset starter guide today. Just go to mamawiththecalling.com/mindset guide and you'll be able to grab that for free. I'll put that in the description for you as well. So today I want to talk to you about ChatGPT. So in case you aren't aware, ChatGPT is an AI tool that everyone's been talking about. And it's not that AI is new though. Like that's the thing that I think might be surprising to some people. It's not that AI is new. It's been around for years and people in the online space have been using it a lot. But when ChatGPT came onto the scene, it was exciting because it's free and it actually does a quite a good job even though it's free. And as something like this comes about, there becomes questions, right? Like, is this okay? It kind of feels like cheating. And as ChatGPT has continued to be used, it's already been used for both good and bad. You may have heard some of those stories. Some bad things, I guess you could say, are like people cheating, like students using it to write entire papers, or pastors using it to write their entire sermon instead of studying and figured out on their own what they want to talk about. So things like that. But just as with anything, God can use things for good or bad. And really, ChatGPT is just a tool. So I know there are questions like, how does this affect us as online business owners? Should we use ChatGPT or not? And if so, how? So that's what I want to discuss today. These aren't just my opinion, these are just my opinions and thoughts. So you don't have to agree with them, but I want to give my thoughts because I've had clients ask me if it's okay to use ChatGPT. And if one person is asking, then I could only assume that more are wondering the same thing. So to get started, let's talk about how to approach using ChatGPT as a Christian. The reason it may feel weird to think about using ChatGPT is it kind of feels like cheating, like it's thinking for you, like it's making decisions, like it's too easy or too good to be true. You can literally type in anything and it'll spit back out an answer for you. You want to start a business and don't know what products to offer? You can ask ChatGPT and it'll tell you what to do. And while this sounds awesome, and it is in a lot of ways, and we'll talk about some of the benefits of ChatGPT here in a bit, there are some precautions that I think that we should really keep in mind as Christians and business owners when we're doing when using ChatGPT. So number one, it doesn't replace the promptings of the Holy Spirit. So as Christian business owners, this doesn't apply to you if you're not a Christian business owner, but if you're a Christian business owner, then you are praying and listening for where God is leading you. And so if you find yourself tempted to just ask ChatGPT what you should do in your business or what the next product idea should be or something like that, then you really are just leaving out the Holy Spirit. You're not leaving any room for the Holy Spirit to direct you in your business. And I understand where that comes from because it's so easy to just go on over, ask ChatGPT instead of praying because it gives you this concrete answer. You don't have to wonder, like, did I hear him right? Was it this or that? Because you can read it right on your screen. And what I want to caution you about though is that this process, doing it that way, eliminates the process of learning how to ask God for direction, right? And then learning how to listen to him and then actually be obedient and do that. Like that whole process is so crucial for your success as a kingdom focused entrepreneur. I'm not saying that ChatGPT can't be useful, like I said, but we're going to get to that in a bit. But this is probably the biggest danger to watch out for. It always comes back to checking your heart posture. Why are you asking ChatGPT? How are you using this? What is your intention with that? Number two is that ChatGPT does not replace what you already know about your people and how you can best serve them. So sometimes you can put stuff into ChatGPT and it'll give back information that you read and you're like, I don't know if I really agree with that, or that might apply in a general audience, but not to my people, etc. Listen to yourself. Like using ChatGPT as a launching point, but you're the expert in your business. You know your actual clients and ideal clients better than ChatGPT does. So don't like what I don't want you to do is start to eliminate yourself and start to not even trust your own instinct in your business. So always filter whatever direction it gives you through your own brain. And again, through prayer. This is where leaving the Holy Spirit in there, asking God, is this what I should be doing? Like, don't eliminate that. And then number three, kind of an extension, but a little bit different, is don't take yourself out of your business. God called you to be in your business for a reason. So your personality needs to be infused in your business. So while ChatGPT may give you some ideas for products and copy, at the end of the day, you need to use it only as a starting point and then modify it to include your personality and what God's leading you to do. So at the end of the day, ChatGPT is just a tool. Just as with any other tool, it can be used for good or bad. This reminds me of like money, right? Money is just a resource. And so in and of itself, it's not good or bad, but people can use it for good or bad. Same thing with ChatGPT or the internet or social media or anything else. So if you keep that in mind, that it's just a tool, it's not the director, it's not leading you, just like how Jesus said, you can't have two masters. Like money cannot control what you do in the same way ChatGPT cannot control what you do in your business. If you keep that in mind that it's just a tool, then you can use ChatGPT to help you launch and grow your business. And these considerations that I just told you about, those three, that's how you can make sure it stays in its place. How you can make sure to keep your focus on the fact that it's just a tool and you can use it to help your business. So now let's talk about some ways that you can actually use it to help. So one of the ways is to use it as an editor. So you can hire an editor and they're going to be way better than ChatGPT, but you can use it as a launching point. So if you're not great at writing, then ChatGPT can help clean up your copy. So there are actual prompts out there online that people offer, and I don't have any resources right now. If I have them, I'll put them in the description, but you can probably Google this, but there are prompts that will teach you how to teach ChatGPT what your marketing voice sounds like, like the one that's really polished and put together. Then you can use that to help you clean up your other writing. So you can write something and then say, Chat GPT, can you write it like this? So I still think there's no replacing a great copywriter because again, they're a person, they have the Holy Spirit leading them as well. And there are nuances and that they're going to know your voice and your audience. They're going to have this expertise in sales, all of that. But if you can't afford a copywriter, then ChatGPT is a great way to help with writing before you can do that. Another way is brainstorming and ideas. So yes, you can have a friend, you can have a coach. And again, there are benefits to a coach and a friend who are able to lead you and guide you. And they're going to have different ideas, maybe ideas that are kind of out of the box, because ChatGPT is going to kind of stay in the box. But you can ask ChatGPT to give you lead magnet ideas and digital product ideas, etc. This is a great way to learn what's possible without having to scour the internet and try to figure all of that out. But again, ChatGPT isn't deciding. You are deciding. It's like having an assistant who kind of brings you a whole bunch of ideas and they lay them out in front of you, but you are still the boss. You are still going to decide. And that means listening for where God is leading you in every choice. And then the last idea is that you can use ChatGPT to give you prompts to get the writing process started. I know that it's way easier to edit something than it is to stare at a blank screen. So you can ask ChatGPT to give you social media prompts or email prompts or whatever, and then you tweak it from there and make it your own. Again, don't eliminate yourself. That's the one thing I would say. Whatever you do, don't use whatever ChatGPT gives you and just straight up use that. You have to infuse yourself into your work. That's how you're going to keep it as a tool and not the one deciding, because then I would say it does borderline on not being okay if you're just going to use everything ChatGPT gives you and that's just going to be your business, because God is asking you to do this, not be a robot yourself, right? It's not asking ChatGPT to do a business. You're called to the business. So those are just my ideas, some food for thought. I'd love to hear what you think. Come on over to the Faith Driven Business Mamas Facebook group and share your thoughts on this. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have other things that you'd like to add? And as with anything you hear from me or otherwise, you have to pray and listen to what God is telling you. So if you're feeling like it is not okay to use ChatGPT, then don't. I don't mean that in like a snide way. Like, then don't. It is so, so important that you are obedient to what the Holy Spirit is leading you to do. That you need to do that over what anyone else says. I don't have the verse on me, but it's reminding me of when Paul is telling them that each person has to do, if you are not obeying the Holy Spirit, you are sinning. Like, don't go against what you feel is right or wrong in your heart. So I just wanted to say that you have to listen to the Holy Spirit on your own. All right. Don't forget to grab the free biblical mindset starter guide. The link is in the description below. And that's it for today. Keep pursuing your calling.